another episode of MRC. Today I got an unboxing for you. This is courtesy of gearbest.com. They sent me this Fpv Quadcopter. It's made by, and I hope I'm saying this right, Xinlin Shiye. It's a FPV Quadcopter. It's called the Wind Rider real-time video transmission. So it has the HD camera. The model number of this quad is called the X18 or the X18 FPV. It's got 5.8 gigahertz video transmission. Some of the features are headless mode and one key return. I'm just gonna flip the box over here, see more stuff here that's included in the back. And so you got a 5-inch LCD screen, sound, 4 gig memory card, and then it just goes through the features on the transmitter. So I'm going to take this thing apart and I'll show you what all comes inside the box. So sit tight and we'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back here, and I took this whole thing apart. First I want to show you the user manual. It's one half, the front half is English and the second half of it is Chinese, so there's actually only about 8 pages of instructions. Basically it tells you what the radio transmitter does, what all the buttons do, you know, how it flies. It does 3D flips, what headless mode does, but it's really quite light in terms of content. It shows you what all comes with the quadcopter, and tells you that, you know, it comes with a charger plug, but I don't see a charger plug. All I see is a USB cable. It also includes this antenna, and there's nothing in this manual about what this antenna is about. But if you look at the side of the camera, it plugs in. So I don't know if you can plug this in and use the camera independently from the quadcopter and use this as a transmission. I don't know. That's something they'll have to look into. So the manual itself isn't bad. It's you get some misspelling in here towards the right. As you see here, towards the right in the process of hovering. It's translated. It's not the world's greatest translation, but you can pretty much figure it out. But anyways, that's what the manual is. Let's go over quick what all comes inside again. We got prop guards, one screw. They fit in pretty easily if you intend to use them. Battery, it's a 1 cell. Let me just focus it in here. 1 cell, 850 milliamp hour LiPo. So it looks like it's a double stacked, 2 1 cells that are just kind of put in, I guess you would call them parallel, to give you the extra battery power stuff. Only get 2 spare props, as you can see, 2 on the quad. They're white props only, so that's interesting in the way that you might want to color your own, dip them in dye or something like that, so you can see which is the front propellers and which is the rear. Comes with the landing gear, which you can plug in. You got a nifty little screwdriver, got a charge cable, this antenna. So this brings us down to the quad and to the transmitter. So I'll just go over the quad quickly. So I guess you would call this a mini quad. It's actually, it feels like a pretty good sturdy casing. You cannot land this without the landing gear. With the camera on, you can disconnect the camera. You pop the hatch here, takes a little force to slide it back, and it pops open, and you can slide the battery in. As such, there is no wire to connect it to. You must plug it into the port right here. in the back. Don't mind me as I try that right now to demonstrate. It's a little hard with the camera in front of me, but there we go. As you can see, then the quad powers on as immediately as you plug the wire into the socket. So we'll get more into specifics when I run this thing in a video, but that's the quad itself. As you can see, it's got the LEDs at the bottom. It's got motor guards here if you take the camera off and you want to land it. So it's got some gold stripes here on the front, the silver in the back. Of course, you got the antenna receiver at the top here. So fairly straightforward looking, you know, just silver and black and white with a little hint of gold, and that covers the quadcopter. But it seems fairly steady, and we'll see how this thing flies. I'm interested to see how it tackles the wind, considering they call this the Wind Rider. But anyways, the big main event here is the radio. So up here we have headless mode button, and we have one key return. Over here we have the 3D flip, and this is the rates button. These lights control the LEDs on the quadcopter. We got your trims here. We have menu buttons for scrolling through the screen, because you can do things. This is the record button to take pictures or videos. This is also more buttons for that, turning on and off the video and running through the menus. This is the on-off power switch for the whole radio. This is a volume button, the up-down. There's a speaker there. You can play back the audio from your movies that you take. This is trim over here. So that's pretty much. Now we'll just flip this open, and as you can see, it's spring-loaded and kind of gives you a little hooded view of the screen. You have a 4 gig micro SD card that plugs in here. So as you can see here, it's got the 5.8 gigahertz video. So the radio is very solid. It's actually very comfortable. It's even got some traction on the molding here. So feels secure. This might even be a radio that you want to put a lanyard around and secure to your neck. It is fairly good in size, has a bit of weight to it also. Lastly, I'll just talk about the back side. Looks like a little speaker output here, and it's screwed on with the plate, but it takes 6 AA batteries. So, and of course, you get your double antennas up here. So that's the Wind Rider from Xinlin Shiye. Thanks again for GearBest for sending me this quadcopter. This is my first venture into FPV flying. I'm looking forward to it. There'll be a flying video coming out soon, so keep an eye on that. So again, thanks for tuning in to Mike's RC Corner. This has been an unboxing video. Please like and subscribe. I'd love to hear your comments. Thanks again for tuning in, guys, and we'll catch you again next time. Take care.